Welcome back. And now to talk to us about cultural tourism, we are delighted to be joined by our guest, Mr. Alaa, Aish, our tourism expert. Thank you so much for joining us on Nile Cruise.
My pleasure.
So, of course, cultural tourism is the name of the game when it comes to tourism in Egypt. It is a very, very important kind of tourism when it comes to Egypt, and many people from all over the world come specifically for cultural tourism. What makes cultural tourism stand out when it comes to tourists? You can go anywhere, really, if you have money and you want to go for a touristic vacation. People pick Egypt. Why?
You know, since 1950 till 1992 or 1993, here in Egypt we did not know what is a beach holiday. Even if we have two seas, we have the Mediterranean Sea, and we have the Red Sea. And we start to promote Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada starting from, I think, from 1995. It means that before 1995, you have only one product. It was the culture tourism. Even since the king, before the revolution, 1952, the Nile cruise itself, it was famous between Luxor and Aswan, and it started to be our main product here in Egypt. Culture tours in Egypt, it is very important, of course, for us, but it is not really covered as it should be. It is not promoting as it should be. We have to make a lot. We have to do a lot for the Nile cruise, for the culture, because culture doesn't mean that you have only to promote the pyramids and the temples, Luxor and the Aswan. I will tell you about something. It is really, I thought about it on my way from home to here, just about the how till now we did not use the Nasser Lake. Nasser Lake, it is very, very important for us, for the culture as well, because I know that our topic today it is about culture tourism.
Yes.
And it is really not if it is only the only lake in the whole world has the temples are surrounded by temples. You know, if you have a Nile cruise from, or Lake Nasser cruise as we call it, from Aswan to Abu Simbel, or from Abu Simbel to Aswan, you have the Abu Simbel temple, which is really one of the wonder in the world.
Yes.
It is very important. Everybody is dreaming of Abu Simbel temple. We have a lot of temples in between, which really very important for our culture tours.
Absolutely.
And in between, even for the Nile cruise between Luxor and Aswan, we have only two Nile cruises running, only two in Egypt, running from Aswan to Cairo, and from Cairo to Aswan, and the 2 or 3 maximum.
So there's definitely room to increase that.
Yeah, you have to increase it.
And they're usually fully booked, which means lots of people come specifically for this kind of tourism.
Yes, that's it. And because I must say, because I am an owner of two travel agency in Switzerland, and I work a lot with the American market, and I know that we have in the American market a big segment. It's very important. The retired people.
Yes.
And I always say, take off the retired people. Retired people, they have money, they have time.
And they feel that they've earned their right to travel and enjoy their life.
That's it. That's it. And they know, and it is, for example, there is a very nice and famous river cruise from Basel in Switzerland till Rotterdam in Holland, and in which we call it is a Rhine cruise. It is always crowded. It is always it is always fully booked, even during winter. They are promoting it during the winter. You see, we have to do it here. We have a wonderful weather.
Absolutely.
You have a warm weather. During the winter,
And
it
the
is
summer.
wonderful to be in
Nile cruise in the sun.
yeah, Nile
Yes.
cruise and the sun, and you enjoy the
In Upper
the
Egypt, you
ride.
don't really feel winter. really.
I must say, I always say to my clients here in Egypt or from in Switzerland or from any another country, there is a wonder. If you have a cruise between Luxor and Aswan,
It's beautiful.
you feel that you are in a paradise.
Yes, it is.
You have to show it.
It
Enjoy.
really is.
I always recommend them to do something. I say, please wake up early for the sun rise, and don't miss the sunset.
Absolutely magical about Luxor and Aswan, and it's magnificent. When you
Yes.
see it, it's breathtaking. You can't believe the grandiosity of it. When tourists come to Egypt, what is, in your experience, the first place that they want to visit? Is it more the pyramids, or is it Luxor and Aswan?
You know, it is. I must say, it is here in Egypt. We have to think about something because we understand the tourism industry totally wrong. You know, there is two very important parts. The first one is the day life, and there is a night life.
Yes.
During the day, I am enjoying the pyramids. I'm enjoying Sphinx. I'm enjoying going to Dahshur. I am enjoying the Egyptian Museum. I am enjoying the wonderful now, the new opening, the Grand Museum.
Yes, we'll talk about that in a bit. Yes.
You see, it is. What about my nightlife? What can you offer me? Then you have to think about entertainment. You have to, okay, I have a culture tour, and I would like to have fun.
Yes.
I don't want to just to go to have a dinner and to go to bed. I'm not here to sleep. I'm
Even
here
though you're
to
quite
enjoy.
exhausted, but anyway.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we have to.
Something attractive.
Yes, you have to
I
attract
understand.
them, and this to let them to spend money.
Yes, absolutely.
We are here to make money.
So
That's
since you're someone in the market and you are in touch with tourists and lots of groups coming to visit Egypt, etc., the Grand Egyptian Museum, it's a very, very, very big development in the tourism in the Giza Plateau area. And how popular is it? How well marketed is it? How are people waiting for it? How is it getting out there enough?
You know, I must say he's here. I will talk about Switzerland, and I will talk about the rest of the world, because, as I mentioned before, that I am a owner of a travel agency in Switzerland. I have a client since 1993, because I opened my first travel agency in Switzerland in 1993.
Right.
Since then, I have a lot of clients, and everybody is asking me about the opening of the Grand Museum.
Yes.
It is a dream now,
Yeah.
you see. Yeah, everybody is dreaming of visiting
So people
it.
are aware that there
Yeah.
is the Grand Egyptian Museum,
That's
and
it.
it's going to be a treasure when it
Yeah.
comes to housing antiquities and the whole treasures of ancient Egypt.
Yeah, and everybody is planning to stay at least 3 days. Or 3 nights. Spend 3 nights here in Cairo, and most of them, they are telling me that. They're telling that if we will come, maybe we'll come for just 3 nights or 4 nights to visit the museum, because we have heard that museum really needs a lot of time, and we will spend nice time, of course, in Cairo. But in the same time, there is a warning here. You see, there is a warning because we don't have enough rooms.
So there needs to be development with regards to hotel occupancy.
Hotels, if you look here in Egypt, in Cairo, I'm sorry, in Cairo and the Giza, for example, how many rooms do you have? How many hotels do you have? How many 5-star hotels? How many 4-star hotels? How many 3-star hotels? You don't have enough. If you are planning to receive millions of tourists, you have to have enough accommodation for them. You cannot just to bring them here and don't have enough. That's why we have to think wider.
Yes.
You have to promote all the cities around close to Cairo. For example, Fayoum, it is only 1 hour.
Yes.
If Alexandria, it is 2 hours. And in between,
Suez, Ismailia.
Ismailia.
Even Port Said is not
yeah,
that far.
that's not that far. You have to promote.
And they're actually touristic destinations. Some
Yeah,
of these
in the same
areas,
time.
they have their
Yeah.
own charm.
Yeah,
to
and
them
we
as well.
have a wonderful routes now.
Yes.
Is it-
This leads me to my next question, the infrastructure. We've seen a lot of infrastructural development when it comes to roads, when it comes to the whole Giza Plateau. We've seen the new Sphinx Airport as well, a very important development. Some tourists, especially that have been to Egypt before, are aware of, a bit of the crowds and the traffic, and for them to go straight to the Sphinx Airport, from there to their hotel, if it's in the Giza area, to the Grand Egyptian Museum, etc. How important are such developments, in your opinion, to allow accessibility, ease of transport, infrastructural development in this regard?
You know, if I would like to spend my holiday in your country, I am worried about the time, wasting time.
Yes.
I don't want to. I will mention because it's not a secret.
Yes, of course, traffic.
I have been in Istanbul, for example. I needed 3 hours to go from hotel by bus for there. It is just in the city center. You see, to go to the airport.
Wow.
3 hours.
And
I was very worried. I was nervous to
which
to
ruins
miss
your
my
holiday,
flight,
really.
you see.
Yes.
There's something that really destroy my holiday.
Yes,
At the end, you are
Yes,
nervous.
yes,
That's
yes.
it. Because we have always care about, even in our business, we care about the first impression and the last impression.
Absolutely.
For me, in Istanbul, for example, it was my very bad last impression because I was nervous. I just to miss your flight. What can I do? Where I can stay? How can I find another seat? And I will miss my meetings, and everything will be destroyed. That's it. And we are here in Egypt. The government has made a lot of really good planning about the routes. We have a very good route here and safe at the same time.
Absolutely.
It is the most important thing that it is the safety.
Yes.
It is safe. And that's, of course, it will help you to promote your tourism industry.
Yes, indeed. As you said, security and safety are priorities. At the end of the day, you don't want to go to a country where you could be worried for your safety or security. Are tourists aware, with the current situation in the region and the Gaza conflict and the war in Gaza, really? Are they aware that Egypt is still relatively safe, secure? Because lots of people are still coming. Tourism numbers are high. Or has it taken its toll?
I will tell you a secret,
Yes.
okay? After that conflict between the Israelis and the Palestinians in Gaza,
from October. Yes.
I ordered my staff not to mention 2 words. Never write safe or safety. Never. Because we received a lot of emails from around the world, and everybody is asking about the situation in Egypt. I said never mention safe or safety, because it is safe. It means unsafe, safety and safety. And if you talk about that now, and if you talk about safety, and of course you will say it is safety. It is safe. I will not believe you. I order, and they asked me, what should we write? I said, normal.
And it is actually normal.
Normal. Normal to feel safe.
Yes.
Normal to be safety. See? That's normal. I said, we have a normal life. The people, what can we write? Write that we have a tourist here in Egypt. They are enjoying as normal their daily tours. And they are going to have a nice dinner cruise in Cairo, and they are having a wonderful drink in the bar of their hotels or outside. We have normal.
So it's not an issue to concern themselves.
Never talk about safety and safety. Egypt is safe.
Absolutely.
Safe than any other country in the world. I must say that it is normal.
Yes, absolutely right. Let me ask you, Mr. Alaa, Egypt has taken many steps to diversify tourism in the last few years. So usually it was cultural or coastal tourism. Those were the main kinds of tourism available. And I remember, for a long time, cultural tourism, as you said, took the cake with pictures of the pyramids and temples. And then coastal tourism, as you said, from 1995 started kicking off. But now there's so many different kinds of tourism. We're talking about conference tourism, sports tourism, health tourism, eco tourism, religious tourism as well. How do you see this diversification? Does it cater to new audiences, to new tourists?
We have to look to the tourism industry as any other industry. Industry, it means there is product and production. There is suppliers, there is client, what we call them guest, our guest, and there is what to call it. It is as I mentioned, it is client, product, production, and suppliers. And after that we come to the marketing and the sale. Okay, here in Egypt, if you look to the product itself, you have natural resources, and we have man-made production. Natural, we have here, we find it from our grandfathers and mothers. We find the pyramids, the temples, and we have to care about it.
Yes.
And we have to, as we talked before, we have to over them the entertainment, fun, and. That's our man-made. That's what we are going now to do, for example, besides the pyramids. You see, before, if you go to the pyramids and you visit it, you find not nice things around. I don't want to mention it here. But you see it now, they are cleaning around, you have to clean around, you have to, a lot of coffee shops. You see, and that's it, because you would like to visit the pyramids and enjoy a little bit your lunch, you see, to have a nice lunch there, and you would like to visit the Grand Museum, and then you sit and drink something. So that's the man-made. What we have to provide. That's the entertainment. And then we have to look to our clients, what they want, or our guests, as we call them. What they need, what they expect from us. You have to think like them. You say, what do you expect? When you come as a tourist to Egypt, what do you expect from Egypt? Why, for example, as a lady, if you go to France, for example, well, what will you do? You go to Eiffel, yeah, Eiffel Tower, and after that you will think about shopping.
Of course.
That's it.
Basically.
Yeah, of course.
Eiffel Tower and shop. Pretty much that's
Give
what
me
I
your
did.
credit card and you stay here and relax in the hotel, and you take your husband's credit card and
off we go.
And you go. You see, that's it. Here, what's about shopping? Where?
So still to cater for all the expectations.
Yeah, that's it. You have to I have to find what I need.
So diversification is important in this regard.
Yeah,
absolutely.
because it is culture. That's the problem is that it is the sector who are more interesting about culture is the retired people,
the older generation,
elderly people like that. But I would like to bring in young people. You cannot convince your daughter or your son to come to Egypt to visit the pyramids. Oh, okay. What it's
else?
Nice. What else? We have to think about the whole family.
Yes.
We have the couples. You see, you have to provide them
diversify. Absolutely.
We have to offer different productions.
Indeed.
That's what I
absolutely. On that very positive note, I'd like to thank you very, very much, Mr. Alaa Aish, our tourism expert. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for joining us on this edition of Nile Cruise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.